Hello and welcome to episode number 19 of F123 Career Mode, and what is my last recording of 2023 and should be the first video you see of mine in 2024. It's the United States Grand Prix. Let's get into it. We've discussed the why is it called text in the game. Must think we're all stupid, but we are where we are. Let's do some advancing of the time. Obviously, we haven't really got any upgrades planned because we're now banking.
Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival.
Well, at this point of season, may as well go all in on the fact that it's a title fight. Rather than grab easy points, may as well tell it as it is and just go, well, he is my rival, really. Look, all the resource points being back-to-renoed. I shall see you guys. Well, it's another dreaded sprint, so after FP1, I guess. See you then. I'm actually just going to slide correct myself. Oh, actually, good chance here.
There's a risk some of our hard work will be undone, so we need to mitigate it. As soon as you can, I want you to look at the developments we have and tell us what areas you want to invest in protecting.
I was actually going to take to the R&D section anyway, because I've realised I've not actually looked at the car development screen for a while. And I noticed when looking back at my last video, I noticed something I've not missed. Red Bull have come back on top, but have you seen how close it is between all those cars? I remember in the last episode, it looks like it was Aston than us. Imagine if development curve had kicked in between the top 6 teams like that. I mean, you got a factory Red Bull team against two very good customer Mercedes teams against the actual Mercedes team, versus Alpine, which is the factory Renault team, and Ferrari, who speak for themselves. Ooh. They say they make engine know what it was, but I think the evidence from real life indeed here is it can't be that bad. It's been powering 3 teams really close to each other. Got 3 of their teams in top 5, including second after the all-dominating Red Bull. But anyway, I digress. What have they changed? Oh, durability. I'm not really bothered about that. I mean, I've literally got nothing to add. It's all supplier upgrades and all this I'll be able to do. So let's just adapt them all now. And I still got a bit of leftover lolly. So may as well keep investing in parts that we've yet to do. Oh, 3 points short of the hydraulics. Might as well keep investing. Tyre wear, yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. I actually will see you after FP1. And glad I'm back to all those points now. Do you know one thing? I love going to Snatcher and seeing drunk people on New Year's Eve, and I'm just at home recording for you lovely people. Anyway, I've got a qualifying session to do, so see you in an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Fun fact, this is the only track, along with Indianapolis in recent years, where NASCAR's Premier Class, IndyCar, and F1 have raced at this track in the same year. Isn't that fun? Yeah, store that recently for my private save, and that went really well. I'm going to increase the front wing a tad from my experiences with that, and go. This is a poor lap so far. But no IndyCar lines or NASCAR lines through the last couple of corners. Ooh, skittish last corner with P11. Come see, come sa. That could have been better, and it could have been worse.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our
Oh, that works for me, actually.
Hamilton, Russell, and Carlos Sainz. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Be sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
And Kevin Magson's the only one of the... Let's try that again. Kevin Magson is the only one outside the Big 16 to get in that top 12. And why did I say the qualification session works for me? Verstappen is 26 points behind. He's my closest rival, but he's only P7 and P11. Leclerc is the next close one after that, and he's only P4. By the way, this is one of the Fortress Hamiltons along with Hungaroring, so... Ooh, That may help again. King Country once again barely me out, so I can present something to them eventually. Right, I'll see you after FPT for the Sprinter. Well, on the resource points, that wasn't brilliant. I only got half of them. But, yeah, it's the first time in a long time I've been outperformed on that. In fact, ever it feels like in the game. But, you know what? We're all good for next season already, and I'll shut my ring. I'll put my phone. So, look, it's all about pushing forwards with what we can improve. So anything to do with the car rather than the power unit, if you get my drift. Right, here we go. It's the sprint that we don't like, but we're having one for some reason.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint.
Yay! Look how enthusiastic we all are. Woo! Woo! Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da,
Starting grid looks for today's sprint. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Ocon, the scientist, Magnussen, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Albon, Sonoda, Joe, Bottas, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
I'm going to guess it's Lewis because he's already got it. He's forgotten how the rules work with the 2022 style sprint format. Yeah, I know. Should be a bit. There shouldn't be having it. A bit like NASCAR playoffs or LIV golf, if you have that persuasion, I guess. I don't know. I'm just sort of babbling on a bit. What is going on with this game? It's just having loads of filler. I'm just chatting for no reason, knowing that I could just press X like this and move on. Now, I disagree with that because I actually did the sprint in my private save, which is a 50%er, and managed to make the qualies last. So I have no chance about using it for 35% of the 30% rather than the 50% of the 30%. Do you get me drift? Let's go. They're all in options. I know. I'm good to do the strat I'm on, so more for them. It's a nice sunset, isn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to treat you. Do you notice any difference? I've turned the ray tracing on.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Oh, obviously lower FPS than I have capped it. So I'm not overwhelming the rig. So, yes. I actually ran this in Austria. No, maximum everything I'm throwing at this game. This is maximum everything in 4K. Now, I know the video quality will reduce what you see a bit, but it is very nice and gorgeous at sunset. That wasn't bad. And nice and smooth.
Surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
That's right. Here we go. Let's go for the United States sprint. Oh, Verstappen's had a shocker. We like to see that. Hey! Oh, we're going to send it on the inside of cars with P4. Starting positions already. And we're already ahead of Leclerc too. Well, I think Lewis is doing what he does at this track. We're getting eyebrowed in the meantime. Oh, here he comes. Lord of the eyebrows. No, go away, Alonso. No. Yes, we're doing okay. If I do remember, brake bias a bit rearwards. In this abandoned Alpine ship that I'm currently on. The other thing I do know is just got to be careful with these front tyres. I've not forgotten that. I thought about diving on Piastri, but I thought better of it. Being Verstappen and Leclerc, no need. Particularly if I get out from behind, then yes, but I'm okay. Seems to have pulled away from the eyebrowist. I'm right on Piastri's tail. I'm going to have to take advantage of these qualities and get by him. I know they can do 10 laps, and the tyre wear scaled sim, so I can definitely do 7. Yes, I was in McLaren for that, which I've just now passed. The very McLaren I'm in for that career mode. Now it's about George and Lewis next. Anything about them and quote-unquote win the sprint. Oh, we're doing an FL. I know you get 0 for it in sprint, but it's good to know. Where's Verstappen? Rival status.
They're in 10th place, and so the difference is 4.2 seconds. And the time last lap was a 1:34.7.
He's mired. Also, the Red Bulls meant to be the quickest car again. I know it's early marginally, but still. I couldn't get DRS off Russell. That's frustrating. I'd wonder if he got it off Lewis. Appears not. So I can still organically get at him still. Verstappen is 10. At the moment, that's 0 for him versus 6 for me. I would take an extension of 6. So I would have taken that before we started. I mean, DRS now, George. Come on, Kingsley. What you got for us? The only issue is, because this car's not very aero-orientated, it never was to begin with. It was a middle-of-the-road car at the start of the career mode, and I've not really developed the aero compared to other bits. So I'm weak here, which is going to compromise me just before the overtaking zone on back straight. But I'm in DRS now. He's dropping off Lewis a bit as well. Let's give it a go, why not? Oh, he blocks off the line, so I'll just switch back. He was wanting blood after what happened in Qatar last time? She needed a couple more yards. If I had a few more yards, I'd have finished 5th. As it is, I finished 3rd, and I'm 2nd here in this sprint. I need to use a bit more battery. I'm having it at a good rate. Rival status.
They're in 10th place.
Still.
That is 5.1 seconds. Your last lap time was 1 minute 34.8.
That's great, but I want to know his. Anything. Oh, George is right on me again. Has the quali died a bit? Because now I'm out of dirty air, I'm suddenly sliding a lot more, which is a bit odd. But what's the traction of this Alpine? Oh! Yeah, can't keep up. Yeah, I think I'm definitely the best of my tyre. It will last, but have I just got rubbish? Oh, Piastri versus Russell versus me! Oh, I think I broke a little late and forced Russell out, but they've both survived. Oh, I'm going to be hated now back home because Piastri has passed Russell. Again, look at the traction. Try and catch me, Oscar. You might have let her in a phonetic alphabet, but still. What happened to Piastri there? Lost heaps of time. That's Alonso's on Russell's case. Yeah, but Lewis has truly run away with this sprint. Again, keep Piastri at bay. As for Verstappen at the moment, rival status.
They're in 10th place. Okay, so
Wow.
3.4 seconds. Time last lap was 1:35.3.
This universe of career mode would have been a little bit more interesting than reality. Don't you think? Oh, skittish. Oh, poor traction, but Piastri can't capitalise. Oh, Russell passed him! That's hilarious! And I take driver at sprint and all. Okay.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. The scientist increases their championship. With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
It will. Okay. And I'll see you there, I guess. And I need to blow my nose. For those of you that are wondering, as I turn my graphics back, this is what I run settings-wise for game. Ray tracing's lovely, but it sucks a lot of power. But I use everything else maximised. If I go to video mode, 4K, I have the frame lengths off, obviously. Use the quality. The DLLA, it looks very nice, but the difference is negligible if your vision isn't perfect. So yeah, that's what I run. Race time.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour.
And it feels like it's got a home now. Ooh. But no, that's a genuine new this time. Quite for not giving you an interesting track, but it is an absolute cracking 3.425 miles, 20 turns, anti-clockwise. And who can forget the 2012 race where Vettel was hampered and then overtaken by Lewis Hamilton. I'm definitely not biased there. Sorry, Sir Lewis Hamilton. Sir blessed. And he's on... Oh.
Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and the scientist completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Perez, Verstappen, Stroll, Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Albon, Bottas, Ricciardo, Joe, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Oh, is this where we just stare at a flag again? Something about a star-spangled banner? Something. Let's just do that. And I know from my private save, 10 laps in quali is doable. So I'm going to do an even split on strategy. I think I can run the fuel a bit more down. Yeah, that should be enough. Here we go. I still can't believe that.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice.
He interrupts me.
Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
Wait a minute, I can't believe that. Rival status.
They're in 10th place.
Anyway, let me guess. Strategy, they've all come up with the same idea. Apart... Okay, both as Alpines on the option. No one else, though. The French bringing radical ideas to society as per usual.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge.
Oh, I feel like I'm slanted away.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
I'm slanted the wrong way. I should be slanted towards the racing line, not away from it. Anyway, here we go. Let's go. Oh, Lewis going for the Schumacher sweep. Oh, I did not like him to make that move on him. Can I hand it round his outside? No, is the answer. Chopping Alonso's nose off. Russell having a shocker. And it looks like from the pace of the Merc, that's my win chances over. Unless we get a Canadian green-white checkered where I'm able to make the stop. Anyway, my moment there has given Lewis a humongous gap and left a train right behind. This is going to be fun. Oh, there's yellows. I just imagine that's all bunching. What did Max do? Rival status.
They're 8th. The difference is 1.8 seconds.
Fair enough.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Okay then. But it's just a little weird once. I think it just needs it. Got a very, very slight understeer, under braking. I've got Alonso with DRS, but yeah, he's way too far back. Lewis is pulling away. You'd expect that, all things considered, with tyres and his general pace. But I'm not really worried. Whoever I need to beat is behind me. Also, they will try and get Lewis, of course. But there's that Prost bit of me that just goes, but this'll do. Then I mentioned him since he actually did leave the Renault group. Oh, first warning. Can't shake that bloody Aston Martin off my ass. He's handling very cannily. And Lewis is pulling away. Is it going to be one of those races where we're just sat in second? Oh, these yellows. Might have broken Alonso at last, I don't know. Second warning. That wasn't even the IndyCar line. Oh, it's Magnussen.
For you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
No apparent call for neutralisation. If it does happen, we're going to prime tyre. We'd have no choice, and I don't think the option would be right to do 15 laps on anyhow. Damn that slide! I thought I bit Alonso back in DRS. Honnêtement.
Caution, caution.
There is that stricken Haas.
Okay, clear. Some information on Perez.
Where is it? I think I see him on a track map. I wonder if he's got a puncture. This is where editor Callum puts in the reasoning. I've broken him, yes! Can Piastri do anything about him though? That was scary. Don't want to get penalties. So not a lot to report at the moment.
Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. Gap currently 5 seconds.
He asks if I haven't tried at any point. Oh, Leclerc's pulled trigger. In fairness, though, I'm more interested in covering off Verstappen at this point, or reading the race situation. I think I got a couple laps comfort on Leclerc anyway. Wow, I never experienced that before. At that bit of track. Lewis is in. Interesting how he is, because he had a big enough gap to me. Well, to have 2 to 3 laps comfort. Right, Verstappen's in. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Just cover Max off. And it's okay. Hamilton gone to prime. Alonso gone to prime. Interesting choice of strategy. The pit lane entry at quarter I do like. I'm going to leave the front one as it is. Let's split Lewis. does take lead.
In the pits.
What about against Leclerc? I think he's going to undercut us, actually. Yep, he has. It was an option size as well. So if we want to strike against him, got to do it early. Oh, I've caught you, Chow. Very quickly as well. Oh, that was a very nice move. Back to second. Well, interesting enough, Piastri is ahead of Alonso now. What about Verstappen? Rival status.
They're sitting in 7th, and so the difference is 5.2 seconds. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 35.2.
Not bad. It's not enough time to catch Hamilton though. Driver in front.
It's Hamilton ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:34.3.
The 32.8, I mean, it might be, but there's no way I can sustain that level of attack. And plus, he's on prime and I'm on quali. He'll definitely dare get a lesser rate, despite me having slightly fresher tyres. They've probably already equalised. I think I need to move brake bias further rearwards just to protect the front a bit more. Verstappen 7th, Leclerc 3rd. Yeah, this is working out okay. Annoyingly, another race where I won't win, but as I said, with 109 difficulty, I'm not doing bad at all. 3 podiums in a row after the difficulty change. Well, 4 if you include the win at Singapore as well. You know, with not a lot happening, let me just consult the oil engineer. Rival status.
They're 8th, and the gap is 12.0 seconds. Time last lap was a 1 minute 36.6.
Am I really going to extend the gap by... So I'm currently on for 19 points. He'd be on for 4. Another 15 points. That's massive. I've always said it with motorsport. It's what you do when you don't win. It's what wins your championships. Or loses, I suppose, as well. What's happened to this Red Bull? And frankly, they're both slow. Let's just say they're both slow. It's not like Perez is fighting me. Saying that though, I can only beat who I'm up against, and whilst this will be another loss, unless something happens to Sir Blessed, I'm frankly doing what I need to do. It's not the most exciting, but I've never minded that. So here we go, Sir Blessed, who in this career mode is calling it quits at season end, is going to win at his absolute fortress. This Hungarian's not really worked for him in recent times. We take a slow down version of the IndyCar line through the penultimate corner to take P2. And again, beating who I need to beat. And that's 100 races I've done on game, apparently. According to achievement, I'm just Gorenstein. I think Lewis might run out of field cross line, and all judging by that. Landing at driver at day. And that means, in a season where in real life, the British Anthem was not playing a podium in first time since 1952. All 4 Brits have won.
So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I want to know if that was as easy as it looked.
An absolute masterclass today.
To be fair, that was vintage Lewis. I couldn't be honest, couldn't do all about him.
See the drivers starting to approach the
But he's not my fight, so it's fine.
celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part.
So
Congratulations
that's a very
to the
happy
Mercedes,
second place for
your
me.
race winners.
4 points out Leclerc, and we'll see where Verstappen finish, but it's going to be a good amount of points there too. Happy days. Happy days. Just doing what I need to do. We're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. James Allison getting an absolute champagne full from Leclerc. That is hilarious. Oh, dear. Right, let's see. Verstappen with 9! No, that's just from the weekend. It was 8th. It was 8th. Russell, though.
So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some
Yeah.
impressive feats out there.
Lewis
on
would
track,
driver it there for me.
even by his high standards.
Let's move on to the constructors.
Has to be.
Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Well, what an end to another
Yeah.
fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
The way Red Bull are going, I can generally see it being me with drivers, if things keep going as they're going, and Ferrari with constructors. What's happened? 48-point lead. And really, ever since the British Grand Prix, has the car really warranted wins? Probably not. But I can only fight who I'm up against. So, yes. And look at all that. All those big, massive ticks. And it's 7 Forza was in the rival against Max. Look at all that acclaim. It knows that I had a good weekend. I've formed the car, apparently. And I'm getting a little bit closer. 4 to go. 4 to go. With 78 and 86 points left on offer. Ooh. The only problem is, we all know Mexico City and the Mexican Grand Prix before that. Let's be honest, the Autodrome Hermanos Rodriguez, it's a Red Bull fortress. So a result, any result against the Red Bull will be welcome. I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, I'll stop now.